Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. It's been about 3 crazy days. I know I haven't done anything in a while. My painting's kind of been put on the back burner, but I'm going to get started on it again, I promise. And I'll be doing some painting classes and we'll get back to that. But I had to go back to Albuquerque to the cancer center. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. You know, I can use all the subscribers I can get, try to get monetized, but that's neither here nor there. If you're one of my old subscribers, and you know I have a rare form of cancer called neuroendocrine cancer, and so I had to go back to the University of Mexico, UNM Cancer Center. Dr. Tawfik there is the only specialist for my kind of cancer in the state, and so I've been plugging along for the last 2 years dealing with oncologists in Las Cruces that just really don't know what they're doing with this type of cancer. And so my daughter's doctor in Denver, Dr. Lou, who's probably the top-rated specialist in the entire country, recommended that I see Dr. Tawfik there at UNM Cancer Center. And so this is my second visit with him, and I had to go on Wednesday. I guess this is Thursday, right? Yeah. So Wednesday, I went on Tuesday, and I got a room at the Ramada Plaza, their Ramada Midtown. It's real convenient for me to stay there. It's not the greatest neighborhood, and it's an old hotel, but it's a very nice hotel. And they keep it very clean. The rooms are super nice rooms. They have a great breakfast there every morning. It's not just you throw you a sweet roll and a cup of coffee and send you on your way. They have like sausage and hash browns and scrambled eggs and biscuits and gravy and cereal and rolls and milk and juice and coffee, and it's a good breakfast. So I like to stay there, and it's really convenient because the cancer center is like 5 minutes down the road from the hotel. So I stayed there the last couple nights. I have a video that I'm going to hook on to the end of this one. If y'all stay to the end, and you'll see, that room in case you ever have to stay in Albuquerque. You'll see where you can stay in it. It's, probably one of the most, well, it's not the cheapest room, but Albuquerque, there's no good neighborhoods. There's bad neighborhoods, and then there's worse neighborhoods. So, if you're going to stay in Albuquerque, I would recommend this hotel. So I'll show you the room, at the end of this video. So I had a new scan that's specifically for my type of cancer. It's a GA68 dotatate PET scan. And I just had a feeling that, what they was going to find wasn't going to be good news, and I was right. What it showed was I have the cancer in my liver, I have it in my low intestines, I have it on the bone in my back, and I have it inside the bone in my body. So there's no cure for what I have. It's just it's kind of like being sentenced to death row. Death row. That those guys sit there for 5 or 10 years before they get extradited or executed. I'm sorry. get executed and, walk the green mile, So it's, prognosis for what I have is 20 to 60 months. So, if I'm here 5 years, if I'm here 3 years from now, because I've already had it 2 years. If I'm here 3 years from now, I beat the odds. And all we can do is the octreotide. I was giving myself, the shots in the stomach. They got me approved for a month, once a month shot. So I only have to get one shot every 28 days. And then for the cancer that's in my bone, he's going to put me on an infusion. We're going to give it to you in your vein intravenously, and it takes about an hour to do that. And it's not chemo. Chemo won't help what I have. There's nothing they can do to help what I have. This is just some medicine that's going to go in for my bones, and hopefully so it keeps the pain down, because I guess eventually this is probably going to get pretty painful in my bones. I asked him how it was going to affect me, if it's going to affect me like leukemia, with my white and red blood count, and I never really got an answer on that, so I'm going to have to do a little research on that and see how that's going to go. My energy, that probably has a lot to do why I don't have no energy. I had a horse that died from the same thing as leukemia. And that horse, when I got it, it was a young horse, and it just didn't want to run, It didn't have the energy to run. You could tell it just didn't want to run. And then one day I went out to feed it, and it was down, and called the vet. And there was nothing the vet could do to save the horse. It was a goner. So I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know what the tumor in my liver is going to do. Oh, and then they found another one. They're not positive, but it showed in the tail of my pancreas. So that was a new one too. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. And but I'm positive. I feel fairly good. I just don't feel 100%, and I never have energy. And the doctor wants me to start walking 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and lose some weight, because I'm sitting right now at about 210. And, if I could get down to probably 190, he'd probably be happy. So I'm going to have to try to do something with that. But I was on my way home today from, this is Thursday, I was on my way home, and I could have made it all the way home, but I decided, normally when I go to Albuquerque, I'm tired by the time I get back as far as TRC, Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, so I'll stop and get a room there somewhere. And a room popped up. It just, because I guess the algorithms in your Facebook and stuff just do that. Like they knew I stayed in Albuquerque, so it kind of flags me for TRC. And this popped up for this Pelican Spa. And so I decided, you know what? I could be home in an hour and a half, and I'm kind of tired. And this Pelican Spa has the hot mineral spring water from the springs here in Truth or Consequences. And this place is like, I Love Lucy era. It was probably built in the 30s or 40s. It's like a I Love Lucy era room. It's clean, bed's comfortable, has a kitchenette, refrigerator, microwave, And then the old I Love Lucy era bathroom that just has a, a commode, a sink, and a stand-up shower. Super clean, and the rooms start at 50, I think 50, 55 or 59 a night, and you can't beat that for a room. And they have the hot mineral spring baths, and they're private. It's a private room. It's got a big concrete rectangle tank. It's big, and they keep it spotless. And so you go in there, you got your own private room, and so you can get your clothes off. I wore trunks in the pool. I'm sure some people don't, but they clean it down, with peroxide and everything, so they're super clean. And you put the rubber stopper in the drain, and you turn on this valve, and you fill that thing up, and I swear to God, that water runs it averages from about 105 to 108 degrees. Crystal clear, hot spring water. Crystal clear. Has no odor. Any hot springs I've ever been around smelled like sulfur, terrible, like rotten eggs. I used to go to hot springs in Wyoming and Thermopolis, a place called Thermopolis, and the whole place smelled like rotten eggs from the sulfur from the hot spring. But this water, you can smell mineral, but it's not strong, and the water is crystal clear, not a flake or nothing in it. And they have a list of the minerals, what minerals are in the water, and man, there must be, I bet you 75 or 100 different minerals. There's even small amounts of lithium and uranium, but there was no radium, which surprised me, because just north of Las Cruces there's hot water, hot mineral water, but it had high contents of radium, which is very radioactive. And there used to be a hot spring resorts there years ago, and it's no longer there. But there is, I guess, a place there that does have hot mineral baths, but it has a bunch of radium in it, so I don't know how healthy that is. But this hot mineral water here, the Native Americans claim that it was a miracle healing water. So you can take that for what it's worth. But if you're coming through here, through Truth or Consequences, it's an old hotel. I mean, if you got high class, if you're super high class, you wouldn't stay here. But if you're like me and a bunch of the RVers that I know, I've seen people on YouTube with RVs that aren't as nice as this room. So, I would, my family and my friends would stay here. So I'd recommend it for you. So with that, folks, I've let this go about 14 minutes. I'm going to go ahead at the end of this. I'll attach, what my room was like in Albuquerque. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you go tonight and try to get this uploaded. All I can say is for you guys, stay positive, stay healthy, and God bless. Well, I wanted to show you my room that I have here in Albuquerque. I come back to the cancer center, got a nice place to hang your stuff up, iron and board. Typical motel stuff. Real nice restroom. Nice tub, shower, everything spotlessly clean. It's an old hotel, but it's a very nice hotel. They keep it up. Look at the size of that bed, folks. I got all that to sleep in. I don't even know where to start. Things got to be bigger than a king. It's a nice room, guys. Uh, very, very clean. Very clean. And air conditioner works fantastic. I have my computer and everything set up there. Got my microwave going with me, some spicy teriyaki noodles going on in there for some dinner. And look at the size of this TV. This thing is huge, humongous. And then this I thought was pretty cool. They put the refrigerator inside this cabinet. I don't even know if I can show it to you. They put the refrigerator in the cabinet, so you don't even see the refrigerator. Pretty cool. So this is where I like to stay when I come to Albuquerque. It's a Midtown Ramada. It's an old hotel, but man, they keep it up. It's a really pretty hotel for as old as it is. It's very clean. Carpet's super clean. Never had a problem here before. And it's really convenient for the cancer center. It's on the corner of Manal and University. And I just have to get on University and go south a little ways to the cancer center. I can be there in like 10 minutes. And tomorrow, I have to be there at get there about 12:30. Should be early enough to do my scan. But I just wanted to show you the room before I mess it all up tonight. It's pretty cool. I really enjoy it. It's comfortable. It's a good place to stay when I come to the cancer center. So y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you again in a little bit.